Porn.
Yeah.
I was gonna
Don't
say
beat around the bush.
the porn industry. But
The porn.
let's even let the people know, like, how do we get through that, or how do we even how do we navigate?
Before that, when was the first time you saw a porn video?
Right, I tell you what, I was like 9 or something, yeah. And I'm not gonna mention the person, but he told me to come downstairs, right? And this time it was a cassette.
Yeah.
He's thrown that into the
That old?
yeah, fam.
No, that young.
Yeah, that's what. Sorry, that old.
Okay.
That long
yeah,
ago.
yeah,
Sorry.
Okay.
He's put a cassette into the thing, and like, I've not asked for this. You know, it's like, it's well done. So he's just put the cassette in, and I'm seeing it, and you know, the first time you see it, you're disgusted. I was disgusted. I was just like, what is that? But the images, I'm like, it's never left my mind. It's never left my head. You know what I mean? Because I know what that exposed me to. Bear in mind, that moment, I never watched it again after that for, you know, until I was in secondary school. And, you know, that man had, is it infrared?
Yeah.
Yeah, with the Sony Ericsson phone.
Sony Ericsson. Yeah.
He goes, damn, have a look at that. Send it to your phone.
Yeah.
I said, send it to my
No,
phone.
you didn't just. You had to. You know when you had to
Put them together.
Put them
You have to
together.
touch.
Like that.
Yeah.
And then, boom, from then on, I was intrigued by what this was. You know what I mean? And, no, it took me down a 10-year spiral, fam.
Oh, facts. Oh, mine was I think it was when I was 13, and then I went to school, and then somebody said the word porn, and everyone started laughing, and they were like, and I just started saying, "Oh, what's porn?" out loud, and they were like, "Oh no, stop saying it," and then I didn't even know what it was, and then following year, one of my mates, we're just walking home, and he just whipped out his phone, and I saw it.
When you said whipped out, I was scared.
Oh,
Pause. Pause.
Yo, don't say that.
nah, he just showed it to me, and I'm not gonna lie, that was the first time I think Bobby ever came up. Bro.
Yeah,
that was the first time. So and
for those who don't know what Bobby is
Tanyonyon.
instrument that God has given us to be fruitful.
You guys are gonna find this crazy. First time I watched porn was in church.
Not surprising.
I mean,
Bro, you know them Samsung phones that used to slide up?
Yeah.
yes.
So this guy got the new Samsung. I was like, bro, that video is crisp. I said crisp.
What's in HD?
It was probably 240. Probably 240.
But back then,
Yeah, it was crisp. Unbelievable. It's probably 240 or maybe 144. You know? Nah, but that's when I literally, for a period of time, I'd go to church to get the new video that he'd have on his phone.
Crazy.
Every Sunday.
Bro,
Religiously.
Sunday, Friday,
Tuesday.
Saturday, car practice.
No,
It was crazy.
porn addiction was religious. Like, as in, like, we did that thing, like, fam, I remember, like, I would almost schedule, like, not schedule, like, I was like, when I get home, like almost like I'm gonna pray. When I get home.
And it was almost like you didn't need to do it. You just wanted to.
Yes.
Got to
Exactly.
see
Just wanted to, like,
Yeah.
it was a schedule, like you said.
Yeah.
100%.
It felt weird not to.
Yeah. What about yourself, Snow?
That was when I watched this movie called 40 Days and 40 Nights.
Yo, don't Google it. Don't watch it, guys.
It wasn't even that bad of a movie,
yeah?
It was just this guy dreaming about breasts. Maybe that's where I like breasts from. I don't know.
And it stayed till today.
That's your favorite. No. Solomon like breast. Solomon like breast in the Bible. You like breast.
That's true.
That makes so much
Talking
sense.
too much, bro. You're talking too much, bro.
You never get drumstick. You always get breast.
It came from that movie, innit? And it didn't help going to a boys' only school as well, because the conversations you might will have there.
Men together are vicious, bro. Especially in secondary school.
Do you know
anything?
Especially
scary.
any girl,
It's mad.
I remember one time we had a substitute teacher. This woman was young. The way you used to talk about her, man.
I'm not gonna lie. I think
it was mad.
I think my substitute teacher played into it.
Yeah, we got stars, man.
You notice that?
Yo, all right, let's not talk
Some
too
of my
loud.
teachers played into it.
Let's not talk too loud.
Thinking about it now, I'm like, yo, you knew what you were doing.
Miss Winters, I
don't even remember then. Boo, she had an effect on you. You remember her name?
No, I remember.
No, she had the Mad wonder. No, listen, boys. If anyone from CBS is watching this, you know Miss Winters and Miss Bonner. You know them.
I just know.
I had one called the Seagrave, right? And
Mad.
yeah.
Hopefully they don't watch this.
No, when she watches it, it's mad. Yeah, Seagrave, but like the boys, you know
what that spirit.
Yeah.
Wavy.
Hey,
hi.
hey, hello. But she like all the boys. What I'm trying to say is the conversation with the boys was
It's mad.
especially the changing
Thinking
room
about
was
it back now, it's crazy.
Like if that conversation was to be had now, like us now would be like, wait.
If
what
that
the
conversation was had on Twitter, guy, we'll be done out here.
cancel?
Like,
Like,
it's not even that. Like, if I heard lads having that conversation, I'm like, what are you talking
Yeah.
about?
yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Because you'd be like, it's scary how like.
Yeah. Let me get to how deep it even got. Not and porn definitely got deep for me. Yeah, but this is like how I like. This is when I start clocking. Like this is a mad perversion.
Yeah.
Right. Listen. So this guy, we was a night vigil. I showed this to you guys before. It was a night vigil, bro. Night vigil, and before the service. So these are pastors' kids and stuff like that. Before the service starts, they have to pray. The pastors, yeah. So I remember there's a picture that got sent around of my maths teacher who was bent over in the skirt. The skirt was long, bro. The skirt wasn't even nothing revealing, innit? And I remember like I had it on a Nokia phone like this, yeah. And I goes to my bro like, yo, bro, this is my maths teacher. They sent it to me. I just showed it to the guy that is in church,
Yeah.
right?
Oh my God, I remember.
He takes the phone. He goes, yo, it's zooming in, yeah. And he goes, honest to God, he goes, but 1 second, I need to go toilet. So he takes the phone. He goes toilet, right? Best. I'm just standing outside toilet. I'm actually being like, I'm so like oblivious to what's going on. I'm like, what's he doing? Right? And then, I just hit the toilet. Like after like a while now, the toilet's flushed now. Right? And he's come out, he's like fixing it. And I'm thinking.
Give you back your phone.
And it's still on the picture. And I was thinking.
Did he wash his hands?
Hey.
He didn't. Definitely didn't.
Definitely no.
Bro, but I'm just thinking, raw. So my man's really went in
Yeah, did the thing.
on.
Night vigil.
That's when I knew it was.
Especially in night vision as well.
Yo, to be fair, you didn't care.
I mean,
Yeah,
I
that's what I'm
get
saying.
it.
You didn't care
You
then.
didn't think about that.
Yeah.
Do you know? I think the problem with porn is you lose you don't care
You don't care where it is.
like
or-
until until you're
It's
done.
done.
And
Then
yeah,
that revelation's back.
and then you're just like,
But that's a scientific thing, right? There's testosterone. That's a sexual thing, is it?
Yeah.
And then when you finish, there's something that's released into your brain. I forgot what's called.
I don't know,
I think it's estrogen, maybe. Maybe I'm wrong.
That's a girl's
That's woman.
Okay,
that's
my
all,
fault. My fault.
Yeah, I don't know. We don't know.
But yeah, I think there's something that
Yeah,
that's
it's
like
like a chemical.
post note clarity.
Yeah.
yeah.
You know what I mean? So when you finish, he's like, what the hell? Jesus.
I feel disgusting
Yeah,
every time.
yeah.
Facts. Every time.
You feel convicted every time.
But you still go
Every time.
back.
But you still go back.
How
bro.
how did you lot navigate and how did you lot get through that period of?
Should I tell you when I realized it was a proper problem? When I didn't see women anymore.
Yes.
They
Saw
became
objects.
they became
Yeah.
object.
Yes.
That's scary. Bro,
And like you'd see a woman, you're like, oh no bum, no breast. Okay. Do you know what I mean?
She's not a woman to you now.
It was like,
Yeah,
oh
yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
she has a big
Yeah.
bum. Yeah.
yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like that's when I was like, yo, this is weird.
Mine was bad when it's like I only saw them like, bro. You even say like no bum, no breast. I saw no bum, no breast. I'm like, yeah, I was still judging as to I would or I wouldn't. You know what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
Like, it wasn't even like, oh my god, let me like. No one ever walks past anyone and goes, oh my god, I'd love to get to know this person.
Yeah.
But it's not, that
it was
never
per-
would
it was
never
a
crossed my
pervert,
mind.
yeah.
It was like it's only sexual.
Or even mine was that as well. But you know, when you're walking in town, you always have to look back.
Yeah.
Every single doesn't even matter. Every single you just look back,
Mad.
and it's the things you see. And if it's not like what you saw on the screen,
Yeah.
it's nah.
Yeah.
Fam, I remember my first like sexual encounter with a girl, and I remember being so shocked. Do you know what I mean?
That's the difference?
Do you know what I mean?
It's not the same.
It wasn't the same as
At all.
what I saw on the screen.
Yeah.
And so, bro, let me show you how damaging this thing is. When you're
Expectation.
so addicted to porn and when you look at a certain image of perfection that
Yeah.
they give you,
Yeah.
which is all like airbrushed and stuff like that, yeah. When you see the real thing, it doesn't match your fantasy, so you're not able to give proper attention to what you actually need to.
Do you know when I knew it
You're
was
never
a problem?
satisfied.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was watching a Vice documentary. And and I just watched bare of them, and one just randomly popped up. I was like, clicked into it. You know, women get surgery down there to make their vaginas look a certain way.
Yeah, it's crazy, fam.
I was just like,
fam, I was in London and I performed and I went to the green room and the pastors had preached after I performed, so he'd come to the green room after as well. And he's like, yo, randomly he goes, porn almost ruined my marriage. And I was like,
I've heard that many times.
I was just like, wait, why are you telling me this? He goes, fam, like I was addicted to porn since I was like 16, and he went all the way till he was 35.
Jesus.
And so he was married. Kind of similar story to like Kirk Franklin, but he'd rather watch porn than have sex with his wife. Do you know what I mean?
Do you know how your wife will feel, man?
Wow, exactly.
And it creates an unattainable fantasy.
Unattainable, bro.
Do you know what I mean? Like and it's unrealistic. That's why it's unattainable.
Exactly.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like you're always chasing this thing
Yeah.
that you will never get.
Yeah.
Bro, it's so crazy.
Porn sold those dreams, man. Literally.
And it's the same with women as well. Like, because I know we talk, we're all guys here, we talk about porn. Like, the older I got, I started realizing that girls was into.
When
like,
I found out
yo,
girls watch porn, I was shook.
Yeah.
I was because as guys, it's so easy for us to do it.
Yeah.
But it's just it was that. Nah, I can't say.
Do you know what's
That's
weird? I
too
think like
personal.
real talk.
yeah, it must be hard for women because at least with guys it's expected.
In a
With
sense,
girls, it's
yeah,
just
yeah.
like, yo, this is out the
And
norm.
when I found out, back then I just thought, oh, scared.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Like, just think scared, and it's normal as well. They get urges, we get urges.
Exactly.
Yeah, I remember like even just seeing like my best friends, like some of the girls that I was very close with, seeing that they was addicted, like not even addicted. I don't know if it was addicted, but I know one especially is like struggling with it. Like, you know what I mean? Like, David, I'm trying, like, she like write diaries and stuff. Like, I'm 14 days clear and all these type of things there. Yo, what was the longest run you lot went without?
Not doing it.
Yeah.
Probably 6 months.
I was about to say 7. That's about it.
Yeah,
but I think that's
6
even a stretch.
I think I did it for
Around.
like a year maybe.
Fair play to you,
I was 7,
Yeah.
8 months.
Yeah. Nah, I wasn't that. I wasn't
Like,
strong.
When
Do
I
you
say
ever,
a
like-
year, when I say a year, I mean I would have done it like twice in a year.
Oh,
No, like what's it like 6 months clean?
yeah, that's what
I know, but why I say a year is because like man, I was going from like 3 times a day, fam. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
No,
facts.
boys. I did.
I'm not ashamed.
Yeah, I did 3 times in one night.
Easy.
Facts.
For real.
I've never been that bad.
Facts. Nah,
I've
it's
never
bad.
I was bad, bro.
Because sometimes just nothing to do.
Yeah, bro. It just comes at you when you're bored.
Fam.
When you're in, bro, it's like
When you're in
you
bed.
touch your bed, your body wakes up.
It's like, yo, yeah.
It's like Lucifer is waiting for you at your bedside.
I used to say,
He's
Lord,
like,
I
"Yeah,
say,
come
Jesus,
home."
I'm about to go to bed, please.
I don't want to go in. I don't want to go there.
Like, Lord, I don't want to go there. It's bad.
But just not. Do you ever like think when the new year is coming? Yeah. You say I'm clean.
Bro, let me tell you.
I've done so many times.
I've written down
So many times.
pornography.
Yes.
I will never
Yes.
masturbate again, bro.
New Year
I will
resolution.
burn it. I will pray in the name of Jesus. I will fast.
Yeah.
Bro.
Walk.
It will shock you.
Bro, it takes the smallest of things. Here was the problem, guys. Yeah, it was as Laulu says. Maybe there's something like a movie. It's a little trigger, but you don't deal with that little trigger, and it's something more.
builds
And you
up.
start allowing yourself. So you go on the internet and you're like, I can even watch this. This is not even that bad.
Exactly.
I'm not gonna like. Do you know what I mean?
The worst one is
Before
Twitter.
you know it, you're deep
Yeah,
in.
that one.
The worst one is Twitter.
That was porn
Oh,
city.
Twitter's bad.
No, because like the issue is like I had to, when I was more intentional about it, I went to Twitter and muted particular words.
Yeah.
Do you get what I mean? And anytime anything came up that was even suspect, I would like block.
I don't want to see this again.
Do you get what I mean?
Especially on
But-
Instagram as well.
Because the problem with Twitter was like you just be scrolling and be like see the video. So I'm like, oh, I want this right now. And I'm like, what do you want right now? I'm like, oh yeah.
Or mood. They love that mood. They love that.
Bro, do you know what used to get me?
mood.
What? Wasn't me. Wasn't
Sorry,
me.
lads.
What used to get me was, bro, I was just trying to go on football matches, bro, and the pop-ups would just finish, man.
Yeah.
Pop-ups. Oh my god.
Especially from those movies that.
Nah. Ever get caught, boys?
You know what?
Let's go through those.
I never got like where the hand is,
Boys, I
but
can't
I'm
tell you
sure
my
my
story.
parents knew.
bro.
You know my story.
Yeah, I think you said
I
it.
got caught badly.
Yeah?
Do you know what?
Yeah.
Do you want to leave this
You
in
know
a
what?
Cordell? Because I have to cut mine out.
I really, nah, me, I'll tell you, my dad really did his business. So,
Go on.
let me just, I was the only party involved.
Damn.
We had this laptop at home. It was an old laptop, right? So I thought I deleted the history.
Didn't.
And I didn't. Maybe the spirits revealed it to my dad that I should just check the history for some weird reason. Because he just saw me on it a lot. And bro, my dad just calls me downstairs, yeah? He goes, Dimitri, he just opened it. You know, like when you have to look at the site you've been on.
To make sure it was you.
And you know, it's
The only one that's
I was
used
going
it.
to give a title, but
Oh my God.
Cool down, cool down, cool down.
I said, you relax. And then,
I forgot them.
bro, I thought I was finished that day basically, but it didn't solve the problem. I just became more sneaky. bro.
Sneaky about it.
I just
yeah.
got
You're smart
beaten.
about it.
Yeah, you just got beat, yeah.
I don't think that was never the result. But
Fam, I tell you, like,
Was there a conversation that was had?
no,
Can
I
I-
got smacked.
have
I
you-
got smacked 24 times.
have you still had the conversation? Jeez.
Okay, my thing is it because maybe our parents don't know how to handle this?
I think so. Or sometimes, you know, like when beating has worked for certain things, that you just think that they won't do it again.
Yeah.
Think
Like,
it
okay,
applies to
yeah,
everything.
yeah, they
Yeah.
just maybe thought that it would apply to this.
Yeah,
But
I hear you.
Fam, I remember like when I was like we had the computer in the living room.
Desktop was the worst one.
Desktop, bro. I remember the first time I wasn't advanced in my porn search. It was like girls kissing.
yeah,
Yeah. and then my mom's like was trying to go on YouTube one time and she said, you know, I didn't know how to clear stuff then. And it was like, David, who did this? I go, when the guy was installing the computer, I could lie. And my mom would believe me in it, yeah. But then this time, right, my trousers ankle.
oh man,
Yeah, trousers. I'm off. Right? I'm going in, right? And then so there's a black room and there's a beam from the TV,
Yeah.
from the desktop, yeah. And then bro, my mom's coming, but she's coming so quietly,
Here.
right? And as soon as she comes in, as quickly as possible, I just press that export in the air. So she sees like a white
Something
screen
closing.
go into dark screen.
So she
Right?
knows you just did something. Yeah.
And my trousers at the bottom.
Aye.
She comes, she pulls out the lights, and bro, you know when you're like,
Shame.
bro, and she goes, what were you doing? I said, I was just watching. So I was on Facebook. she goes, where's your trousers down? She goes, my bum was itchy. Bro, like she had a 2-hour conversation with me after that, man. But it's as well, it still didn't stop me, bro. I like, you know what I mean? Just got more sneaky with it.
yeah. Yo,
Porn industry is even like, it's not right.
no, it's not.
It's not. Even forget the sex aspect.
Yeah,
What they do to the actresses and
Yeah.
actors, even why the actresses do it sometimes, because they've been sexually abused
Yeah,
when they were kids.
84% of them have been sexually
Yeah.
abused.
Yeah.
And we are getting off on their abuse,
On the
trauma.
on the
that's
trauma.
mad when you think about it like
The
that.
trauma.
That's sick.
Trauma.
Yeah.
That's sickening for the consumer and the person actually obviously still doing it as well.
It's not crazy.
The worst thing as well is like I heard some particular sites even partake in human trafficking.
I heard that a few months ago. I seen that.
Wasn't that Pornhub? No.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Pornhub.
Yeah.
Yeah, for the purpose of of the human trafficking for prostitution.
Yeah.
And like,
Like you watch those videos, they play you ads, you're supporting them.
and like anyone can upload anything on there.
Yeah.
People will upload rape videos on there, and people watch it.
Yeah,
But you wouldn't know the rape videos.
That's what I'm saying. Porn is the gateway to perversion.
yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Well, porn is perversion because why do I say that? You are enjoying two other people have sex.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like that's like arousing you, right? And from there you go on to deeper stuff, right? So like certain porn doesn't get you off anymore. Do you know what I mean? It doesn't satisfy you. So you start going to deeper. And that's why people have gone all the way to rape.
Yeah.
Do you get what I'm saying? Because like it's like their normal stuff didn't for and see porn started like when porn started getting weird was like they was doing like incest type of stuff like brother and
Brother and
Sister,
step sister
yeah,
and
mom.
mom.
Yeah,
Yeah.
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 and then they was like there was I remember seeing like titles of like forced sex and like it starts off as like
It's like a fantasy at first.
and then it gets deep,
Yeah.
and then you become more perverse, and then you wonder why guys have no problem with like being aggressive sexually to women because they see it every night. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's definitely a gateway, and it's a step to like deep perversion, which is hard to get out of. It's only, I believe it's only Jesus that can get you out of that.
Facts.
Do you know what I mean?
100%.
Facts.
How did you like get out of it?
There was a lot of intentionality.
Yeah.
Like, you have to be extremely intentional. And what I did was I always made sure there were simple things like when I was going to bed,
Yeah.
like if I wasn't going to sleep, I wouldn't go to my bed yet.
Yeah.
Aye.
No, it's true, bro.
You know what I mean?
Measures, bro.
Or if I wasn't tired enough to be sleepy, I wouldn't go to my room.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Because you lie in bed, you're using your phone, and you just get bored and you're like, might as well.
As well, yeah.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Little things like that. Even
Yeah.
remember what I was saying about like controlling what you ingest in your feed and all of that stuff.
Yeah.
Be very intentional about that.
Yeah.
And prayer, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the key. Prayer and fasting, man. Ask the Holy Spirit for help.
Bad.
Like I didn't stop until I did that.
Yeah.
Wow.
Literally.
Mine was when I realized that I wasn't a slave to pornography. It was like I don't remember when it was. There was one time you said you're free when you realize you can't actually get free. So it wasn't like it wasn't gonna be in my ability anymore. I was just literally dependent on Jesus. So it was like, okay, cool, Jesus, please help me today, like every single step of the way. But I knew I had my part to play, like you said. So before going to bed, make sure you don't have that phone, you don't have that app on or whatever it was. And then just getting into God and knowing that I'm actually free from sin, but I still have my part to play. So that was definitely key.
Yeah. I agree, man. I think there was as Tommy said, there's loads of steps, man. Do you know what I mean? From your social, like I think when you nip it in the bud from the beginning, you stop. So I believe in stopping it early.
Yeah.
I like if I've ever got to a place where I was like already watching a certain movie or certain things that I knew like the next step is porn.
Yeah.
I wouldn't even try and stop myself then because I didn't stop myself when I saw the babe on Instagram.
Yeah.
Do you get what I'm saying?
100%.
And so I believe stopping it early and constantly prophesying over your life and professing over your life, saying like, yo, this not happening today, laughing at the devil, saying, devil, it's not happening today. I am not, like as Reggie said, I'm not a slave to this anymore.
Yeah.
Because I think the problem is when you have slave mentality, you're just going to be like, oh, it's this again, it's happening again. Do you know what I mean? But if you say, I'm not a slave to this, I'm free from this, and if you keep saying it to yourself and saying to the devil especially, yo, then, do you know what I mean? And saying it early. Stop saying it, don't say it after.
That's facts.
And another important one is the people you're around, your circle.
True.
Especially your boys, fam.
Oh, yeah,
Especially your boys.
The conversations as well, bro. I remember it was even conversations that would get me like, bro, oh, jeez.
Bro, get you going.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
Yo.
Just, like small conversations about, yo, boys, I do that, you know, I do this, you know what I mean? And
Remember, we used to be accountable, bro. We used to be
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
yo,
yeah.
bro, did you fall this time? Like,
did you fall today? Yeah.
Literally, you need boys about.
You definitely need the right people around you, especially if you're trying to get out of that. And I also will say, like, don't forget that you're a human being. As the Bible even says, the righteous man, which is the holy guy, the good guy, falls seven times, but gets back up every time. Do you know what I mean? And so, like, remember when you fall, like,
It's not the end of the world.
and
Yeah, when you fall doesn't mean you're a slave again. It just means you fell.
You had a
means
hiccup.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Sometimes we guilt it's like, oh, once you do it, you're back. Type of thing.
And then you do it and do it and do it and do it.
Exactly.
I think the biggest thing about porn is the secrecy. Because it's done in the privacy of your room. Guilt makes you feel like I can't get away from this, so I can get out of this. That's the biggest problem, especially for Christians. Do you know what I mean? But having people that you can be accountable to, and I think another thing that plays a part is your transparency as a person.
Facts.
Do you get what I mean? Because if I don't tell you I'm struggling with it, there's no way you'll know. You're not in my bedroom.
And that's what the devil loves to do. He likes to get you isolated. Once I get you on your ones, I can suggest everything to you.
Exactly.
And so once he knows that if you don't speak to anybody, nobody can give you the word of God. Nobody can give you. Do you know what I mean? So once he gets you isolated and it keeps you in a place where, if anyone's listening to this, because I know that there's people that listen to us right now and probably are struggling with like addiction
100.
to that to anything really.
Yeah.
you need to speak to somebody. Do you know what I mean? How someone who's like, is like maybe free from it or, can help you and speak to that person and just be transparent with them. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So someone you can trust as well.
Exactly, 100%.
It's true, yeah.
True. Don't say to
There's some
anyone.
hurt from that. There's people hurt from that as well, yeah.
Yeah. That's real, man.
Nah, talking to somebody so deep, man. Oh, do you know the weight that's lifted off your shoulder just telling somebody else? You're just like, calm.
Yeah, you were the first person I told.
Oh, yeah? Oh,
I
no,
was,
I'm on
yo.
it, bro.
For real?
Yeah, he was the first person I told. Like, I remember, like, I was just like, because it's one of those things, like, porn,
Yeah. And we said at the same time, to be fair. When he said it, he was like, I'm deep too.
Me too. I'm addicted, bro.
Yeah, bro.
And by the grace of God, man,
We're free.
Yeah, we're free.
Come on.
Do you know what I mean?
I'm free indeed. In Christ I'm free indeed. The chains are holding me.
None of these are singers. I want to be free. Bro, I won't lie. I don't like that song because my choir butchered it.
I'm free indeed.
Your choir butchered it,
Bro,
yeah?
you know them songs.
Oh, bro. My choir.
What song has your choir not butchered?
Jehovah.
Thank you so
The
much,
songs that-
Lord
the songs that
Jesus.
It's true. They're Pan-African
The
songs.
songs I don't bring.
Yeah, fam.
Bro, they'll be like, Toma, bring songs to choir practice.
Anytime they say Hill song, I start crying. Just like, oh,
You're gonna ruin it.
because Hill songs, they're the ones where you have to hold the notes
Yeah.
without going off key.
Wow.
It's like,
Not
nah.
even going without wavering.
My problem is that they always like the way they pronounce it. Holy Spirit, you are welcome.
They still make it sound like you're from. It's a Nigerian song.
It's supposed to be,
Start adding Nemo to songs. You know that ones, yeah.
that's real. So we're not toxic men.
No.
What's
Okay,
new?
I feel like
And we're free indeed.
no. Okay. I'm free indeed, yes. But with the toxic thing, I still feel like there are certain things about me that I find out on the daily. We're trying to be real here,
What was the last
guys.
thing you found out?
The way you
Do you
stop
want us to go
talking.
deep? No,
Go deep.
I found out I wasn't as honest as I thought I was. I found out that sometimes I did take advantage of people. Very hard to take in, but what can you do? You can just move forward.
You're a changed man now, though, aren't you? Yeah.
Yeah, of course, man.
Yeah.
Renew daily, bro.
Like I feel
Strive
like,
for
I feel
greatness.
like we need to like those situations, face them face front. Like,
Facts.
you know what I mean? Like
Facts.
if you're being trash, man, just like you need to,
Facts.
Have you
Being honest with yourself is key as well.
Yeah.
Very key.
Do you know what I found out recently? There's a thought that I used to have. It was like, I don't volunteer information.
Yeah.
If you ask me a question, I will tell you.
Yeah.
But if you don't ask me, I'm not going to volunteer the information.
Right.
I was listening to Mike Todd on Breakfast Club,
Yeah.
and he was talking about the importance of transparency.
Yeah.
And then he alluded to the fact that like sometimes they won't know to ask you the right question.
Yeah.
You're, like if you're married, for example, your wife is not going to just come and say, "Are you struggling with porn?"
Yeah, fam. Yeah.
That's not a random question that will come across. It's like you need to be transparent to volunteer that information. I was like,
Yeah.
oh,
Yeah.
before like I'm stum. Say I won't say a word.
It's like, let me help you, help me.
Exactly.
Yeah, and
Exactly.
I think that's a problem. A lot of people come into like again marriage and stuff like that with the assumption that you're perfect and I'm perfect. Do you know what I mean? And so if like I remember the story, real life story, Dublin, Ireland, Tala, not Tala, Dublin,
Probably
Ireland.
is
Yeah,
Tala.
someone a couple got married,
Telling me this.
and on the wedding day, like they was dating for 3 years. In fact, not dating, courting. You know courting?
Yeah.
3 years, bro. On the wedding night, the man pulls out weed. The woman pulls out, she pulls out weed and she goes, the girl goes, you smoke too?
After 3 years.
It sounds wild, but it's reality. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And so when you don't open up those certain places where you're struggling with early, I'm not want to say early, like before marriage and stuff like that. It will show in marriage and it shock you.
Yeah.
That's what I say. Porn is really deep. Like if a guy is dealing with porn right now, and he shouldn't even be in a relationship because it's gonna lead. You don't only hurt a woman by beating her or cheating on her. You could hurt her with your perversion.
True.
It's like emotional cheating.
She's
bro.
like, am I not enough for you?
Yeah.
Right. Do you know what I mean? So
Deep.
Yeah, facts, man.
patterns, bro.
Yeah.
But
Now go on.
you're not toxic man anymore.
No, stop. I don't think I'm toxic, but yeah, I don't think so.
You're not trash, no.
God forbid, man. Come on.
Man, stop painting the picture of this guy, man. Stop doing that.
What, guys?
Bro.
I swear.
He's not. He's a look. Bro, this is what he did. Man's winked at the camera and all.
Oh wow, you man are sharp,
Bro, man, no, my guy.
You guys just watching me all the time.
Nah. He's not toxic.
He winked at the camera.
No, I'm not toxic.
He's not toxic.
You winked at the camera, bro.
I'm an imperfect man. Do you know what I mean? Serving a perfect
look
good.
at that.
He
Come on.
falls. The righteous man falls.
Yeah.
And gets back up. Come on, get back up again.
Yo, we're making you look trash.
Nah, they're not. They're just gassing.
Yeah, we're just gassing.
Yeah, sure.
No,
That's exactly what we're doing.
Now we're just gassing.
Love
honestly,
you
honestly.
guys. Love you guys.
Loads of gas.
Oh, yeah.
Listen, lads. Where's your head at?
Where's my head at? That's the name of the show.
It's on the green screen.
No
at the
way,
back.
really? Oh my god.
Yeah.
I didn't know that,
Yo,
bro.
who came up with the name? Where's your head at?
Actually, who did?
I want to take credit, but I'm not too sure.
I don't think
No,
it
no,
was
no.
you, fam.
When did you guys actually think of the inception of?
No, it was
It was heads up.
It was meant to be heads up first, yeah.
Heads
Okay.
But you know I have a speech defect, so I can't really say that
So
quickly.
he would have said heads up.
Yeah. Stop laughing at my pain, guys.
Oh, sorry. See, that's toxic right there.
What?
No, we're there still.
Don't do that
We
again.
didn't catch up.
Yeah, wait, who came up with the name then?
Yeah,
I don't know who came up
Was
with the
it
name.
was it a collective
me.
effort?
I think this is it.
It was me.
Is
Yeah?
it yet?
You guys want to just
Was
clip
he, yeah?
this name?
Shoki, what
Bro,
the
seriously.
credit? What's
No,
the
but
credit?
you don't know who was
It
it.
was me.
You're
I
lying.
wrote it down.
You're lying.
I wrote it down.
But we're on a Zoom call.
Yeah, I wrote it down.
You didn't, bro.
I'm blind. I didn't.
Yeah, it was me. I can
Are you sure?
Yeah.
I
said on the
want to
Zoom
take
call.
credit.
Yeah, you want to, but you can't confidently.
No, I
I'm
feel like
speaking
I
with
want to take
chest.
credit.
Glory must be.
You're not going to
to
distract
the
me from. You're not
Lord.
going to distract
No,
me from the truth.
glory is
bro.
go to God, not to you.
I got came
Pride,
up with the name, innit?
flee.
You just passed it down to me.
Don't let Lucifer use you. Anyways, where's
But
your
yeah,
heads at, lad?
My head's at definitely on a serious note, guys. Porn. If you're struggling, reach out to somebody. Reach out to God.
Yeah.
He's gonna help you, and you're free. You're definitely not a slave to sin.
You're
definitely
not.
not a slave to porn, or masturbation, or sexual addiction, or weed, or whatever it is.
Whatever. man.
And don't be toxic, guys. Everything should be done in moderation. That is the word from David.
Wait,
God
should you be
bless.
toxic in moderation?
No. Everything is done in moderation. So the traits,
Out
like,
of the abundance of the heart.
The
Come on,
mouth
bro.
speaker.
come on, bro.
Must be toxic and buy her bag, abi.
Yeah, fam. Yo,
No, some
I
niggas
would
are out there
love
doing
that
that, man.
type of relationship.
Yeah?
I'm lying. God, Jesus. That was the devil that spoke. That wasn't me. Listen,
So you let the devil use you?
yo,
okay now.
Momentarily.
but like, I don't know. It's almost glamorized, yeah. Like being able to like trash your girl and then buy her a bag and then she's like your best friend again.
Is that
Nah, but
glamorized?
that depends on the relationship with your girl. She's just up for bands.
If you're like one of them,
Yo, that relationship is just vibes.
No, but
just vibes. No love, just vibes.
You want a girl that's vibes and obviously love as well. Come on,
Cool,
Yeah,
bro.
the full package.
full package.
Yeah, man.
You don't want a
Guy,
boring girl.
Dimeji, where's your head at?
Yo, I don't. It's everywhere right now. You guys really.
Well, we're taking on a roller coaster ride.
Finished me today. Nah, it was good. Especially talking about porn. That's something dear to my chest because struggle with that still. But yeah, we thank God. You're free indeed, isn't it? And yeah, that's it, man. Where's your head at, bruv?
Man. Yeah, that's it, man.
Yeah, man. Those guys, don't be toxic, man. And girls, don't look for toxic guys because girls have that.
Some girls
obsession
like
as
that,
well.
man.
Some girls like that. I don't
That's
know why.
what-
True.
Some
know
girls
why, but
love
they do.
that.
Is there an underlying issue there?
Possibly. You never know.
Ooh, we don't even go to that. Actually, let's
Yeah,
not even go
let's
to that
leave that,
because
let's
like
leave that there.
yeah,
Some issues
Right.
from the household, no?
exactly, yeah.
Definitely. Yeah, but that's as if you're struggling upon. Even girls as well, man. Reach out to someone. Talk to someone.
Yeah.
Talk to God.
Come on, bro. What about you, bro?
Don't think you can do it by yourself because you can't.
Facts.
Yeah.
It's a lot bigger than you.
So,
And I think don't leave it. Be like, listen, it's not really a big deal
yeah.
because it'll creep in and become a part of your life. Which
Because
That's-
society is. Sorry, finish.
that's when it's a big struggle. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, because society as well, they don't help as well because it's glamorized.
Yeah.
Yeah, fam. They
Only fans
encourage
and all.
you. They encourage
Only
you.
fans, exactly.
OnlyFans.
Yeah,
Yeah,
people, yo, I remember they was encouraged to like you should masturbate. It's good for your blood pressure.
Yeah.
So,
It was scientifically backed, yeah.
do you know what I mean? So like, yo, listen, don't let the devil deceive
That's
you.
what the devil uses.
He uses
Don't be
good.
ignorant of the devices
Of the
the
devil.
Come
Good
on,
is
brother.
not God.
Idiot.
Wait, I hear that, but I don't hear that at the same time.
You don't hear?
Why?
God is good, but not everything that's good is God.
Yeah.
I just cleaned it up for you.
God.
God.
As you know, that's what pastors do.
Yeah.
We're out.
Pastors are.
No, peace.
I just prophesy.
Yo, thank you so much for coming on, Demeji.
Bless.
Oh, we're not out yet, no?
Thanks
Yeah,
for
no, we're
having
not
me,
out.
guys. I feel accomplished.
Don't forget to subscribe, like, share, comment.
Come on.
Follow us on
If you've
Instagram.
made it this far.
And talk to somebody,
Fair
yeah?
play.
Follow us on Instagram and Twitter. And I give us a like.
There you go. Go for that, lad.